Welcome back to episode 3 of Hitch-Hikers Guide to the League. It's good to be back, guys. It's been a while. I kind of been lacking. I wasn't really locked in. School ended. Had to come home. Yeah, we back. Trust me, I've been watching. I've been keeping up. Don't worry, I know my stuff. But if you have a hard time keeping up with NBA news and what's going on around the league, it's the place to be, man. This is the spot. Hitch-Hikers Guide to the League. All right, so school ended. This is like 3 weeks since episode 2. I'm sorry, it's been a while, guys. I know my loyal fans have been waiting, just dearly waiting for episode 3. But we back. Obviously, change of scenery. I'm in my kitchen right now. You don't see the Lakers flag in the back. It's all right, though. Yeah. Came home. Had to kind of settle in. Wasn't really in my groove. I'm not, doing homework and stuff, so I'm not, thinking about, doing work, It's kind of hard to make episodes, can't lie. But I'm trying my best, guys. So, yeah. I went to Wyoming last weekend. Yeah, it's a real place, guys. It's sick. My brother lives there now, so I helped him move out there. Just drove fucking 26 hours. Stopped on little Colorado, Rocky Mountains. Went up there. It was dope. Hey, don't worry, I was still watching hoops out west. Yeah, this podcast, you can stream it on Spotify. So if you're walking around, you're on the treadmill, you're driving somewhere, you can't watch it. You don't really even need to watch it. I don't do any cool edits or anything like that. I'm still pretty low budge. But yeah, YouTube's obviously probably where most people watch it. And then you can always stream it on Spotify. So don't forget about that. Tell your friends, tell your family. We back, episode 3. All right, so today we going over. It's been a while, so I got a lot to cover today. We going over first and second round conclusions. What happened? Who's still in it? What's going on? The conference finals matchups, and just the playoff overview. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And then I'll give you guys my analysis and my predictions for the future in the playoffs. We don't got much left, so I'm going to try to crank out some episodes before the finals. So we'll see. I got kind of a short window. Man, how about that boy Luka Doncic though? Oh my. That's the go, bro. I love Luka. Anyone that knows me knows I love Luka, bro. He is him. Just watched game 2. He had a little hee over Gobert, bro. Gobert's not the deep point, man. Get out of here, bro. Gobert stinks. Luka had his ass on an island, calling for help. So sick, bro. I was by myself, jumping out of my seat, man. I was so lit. My brother's a huge Mavs fan too, so I got a little story later in the episode about that. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the actual content. First round, winners and losers. It's kind of a while ago, so I'm just going to give you guys a refresher. It's been a while since I've been here, so All right, first round matchup, Celtics Heat. There wasn't really much to it. Jimmy Butler was out, so Heat won 4-1. The only game that the Heat won was game 2, and they had the most historic three-point shooting night in Miami Heat franchise history. So, yeah, they got kind of lucky with that one, but the Celtics kind of just walked their way past that one. And then Cavs Magic. Cavs beat the Magic 4-3. That was a decently entertaining series. It was kind of blowouts, back and forth. Donovan Mitchell had a 50-piece in there. That shit was lit. He also had a 39-piece game 7, I believe. Yeah, nobody lost home court, so it was just back and forth. It's not a real series until the home team loses. I forget who said that, but that's a good quote. I like that quote. That's my favorite quote. That's my favorite one. Shout out Brown. D-Mitch, he averaged 29 points in the series. He was cooking shit. He was kind of some of those games, because Jared Allen was injured for damn near half of it, so he was kind of hard carrying some of those games. Mobley had some good games. But Paolo Banchero, he also played really well for his first playoff series. He averaged, I believe, 28 points per game. Yeah, man, he's tough. I'm excited to see where Paolo goes. But yeah, the Magic need to make some changes. They need to get some veteran presence in there. They need to get some shooting. Paolo Banchero was their best shooter, and he shot like 37%. Like 36. Jalen Suggs shot 38. But like if Jalen Suggs and Paolo are your best shooters, not great. All right, next series. Pacers beat the Bucks 4-2. This was kind of surprising, kind of not, because Giannis didn't play a single game. Dame only played three of the 6 games. And then Chris Middleton was kind of going crazy. He won them a game by himself. I think he had like 42. That was lit. But Pacers, they just won every game at home. So nothing the Bucks could have done about that. And then they fired. Oh, wait, no, they didn't fire Doc Rivers. Never mind. Sorry about that. They fired Adrian Griffin a while ago. But yeah, no, the Bucks are kind of in a weird spot. We'll see what the Bucks do about that. Pacers are just so deep and not a lot of injuries. Like Halliburton kind of tweaked his hammy in the regular season, but he's been looking okay in the playoffs. He's still been playing well. You could tell the hamstring is bothering him, but nothing crazy. Next series, Knicks beat the Sixers 4-2. Embiid had a 50-piece in there, but he looked so slow and so injured. Like there was that one, he like lobbed it off the backboard to himself. It was dope. Lands, falls on the ground, holding his knee. Like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know how to feel about Embiid, man. Like, he was playing really well. He was playing on, like, a bum knee, so I respect it. He's also playing with Bell's palsy. I was talking about that in the last episode. So you got to respect him playing through it, but at what point it's like, bro, you got to start winning. He's 30. He's 30 years old, bro. He's got to start winning. He's never been in the conference finals. Crazy. Yeah, but Brunson and them, they were lit. New York was lit, so that was fun to see. On to the second round. Celtics beat the Cavs 4-1, same deal as the first round. Celtics just don't really look like they've been trying, like full, like 100% trying. Like they've just kind of been gliding through the Mickey Mouse East, bro. They need some comp in the East, swear to God. D. Mitchell only played 3 games. He averaged 32 points per game in those 3 games, though, so he was cooking. But he didn't even play 2 of the 5 games. So, like, Mickey Mouse. Jason Tatum's theme song. Celtics, they're just so good, bro. Like, I hate the Celtics. Jared Allen didn't even play. And then Tingus Pingus didn't even... I don't think he even played a game. So, yeah. Celtics are raw, unfortunately. Derek White's better than Jason Tatum. Yes, he is. Next series, the Pacers beat the Knicks 4-3. 7-game series. That series was pretty entertaining. A little throwback to the late 90s, early 2000s rivalry. That was pretty funny. But Knicks went up 2-0. But then the Pacers just haven't lost at home. They can't lose at home. So that really helped them. And then went to Game 7 in the Garden. And the Knicks are just so undermanned, bro. Obviously, Randall and Mitch Rob were out. OG got injured. So OG was playing fantastic for like 2 games. Gets injured. Knicks start losing. Josh Hart also like damn near bruised his ribs in like Game 6 and then continued to play. He's a dog. But he was clearly injured. He was like wincing the whole time. And then it goes to Game 7. And then Brunson breaks his hand. The irony. So then Pacers just kind of blew him out the rest of Game 7. And then, yeah. Knicks are just so not healthy, dude. Tibbs kind of just ran him into the ground. And the Pacers are benefiting from just being deep and healthy. Like, they just got dudes. They just throw dudes out there. They can just run the court, and the other team can't keep up because their other dudes are playing 45 damn minutes a game. Like, there's a reason the Pacers went to the conference finals. Yeah. All right, now we're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm just going by conference right now, so I'm just starting with the East, and I'll get on to the West. But, yeah, so as of right now, I'm recording this episode. Well, technically it's Saturday, but, like, it's past midnight. But, like, so I'm just saying it's Friday, May 24th. Celtics are up 2-0 on the Pacers. Game 1 was electric. Game 1 was dope. The Pacers were up 3 points with 8 seconds and then choked that shit away. Jaylen Brown hit a game-tying three-pointer to send it to OT, and then Jason Tatum kind of just took over, and they won in overtime. But no, that was a dope game to watch. Very entertaining. Kind of sucked. I'm kind of in a predicament because it's like, I hate the Celtics, but if they're not in the finals, nobody's gonna watch that shit. Like, who the fuck is gonna watch the Pacers? I'm sorry, I'm from Indiana. I like the Pacers, but just in terms of like league, like viewership, like it would be awful. It'd be awful for the NBA. That shit would be on Temu NBA Finals. But yeah, no, game 1 was dope. What happened in game 2? Game 2, JB had 40 points in 36 minutes. Tatum only had 23. So, Jaylen Brown, first option narrative? I think so. I mean, he signed the biggest contract in NBA history, so he better be a first option. And then, we got game 3 tomorrow in Indiana. Pacers are still undefeated at home, so we'll see if that streak continues. I doubt it. I doubt they'll win games 3 and 4, but we'll see. Hopefully they do. On to the Western Conference. Going back to round 1, giving you guys the quick overview. All right, Thunder beat the Pelicans. They swept them 4-0. Zion was injured. The Thunder were just too healthy, too fast, Pelicans couldn't keep up, and they kind of just breezed past them. Kind of blew them out in games 2 through 4. But yeah, not much to say about that. Mavs beat the Clippers 4-2. That series was pretty dope. I love to see Kyrie cooking. It's so nice to see Kyrie back in the playoffs, bro. It's been so long since he's been like healthy and like cooking in the playoffs. Love to see that shit, bro. Luka didn't even play that well. Kyrie kind of carried, but Clippers are washed, bro. Clippers are washed, man. Kawhi looked like shit. Harden had like 2 good games and played like shit. Westbrook looked like shit. Paul George had like 2 good games. Looks like shit the rest. But like, they're just so inconsistent. I don't trust the Clippers. I haven't all year. People are always like, oh, the Clippers are so much better than the Lakers. They did the same shit in the playoffs, bro. Like, yeah. And then the Wolves swept the Suns. Suns suck, dude. Suns are also washed up. All right, I wouldn't say washed up. Like, they're still pretty good. They still got a lot of talent. They just need to make some changes, bro, because they got no future and they have no primary ball handler or facilitator. You cannot have Devin Booker running point. Like, I know he's not bad at it, but he's way more valuable as a scorer. Bro can go out there and drop 50. He's not going out there and running the offense every single night efficiently. So they got to make some changes. Matt Ishbia, kind of an idiot. So we'll see what he does. Ant went stupid. Suns just couldn't guard, but they just literally had no defense. Ant just got free buckets to the rim every single time. And then fired Frank Vogel. The Suns did. I don't think he might have gotten hired. I don't remember yet. But yeah. All right, Nuggets beat the Lakers 4-1. I already talked about this series in episode 2. The Nuggets are Lakers merchants. Play just the greatest basketball of all time. Not even, bro. Not even. The Lakers were killing them for like so much and then would just choke every game away. I'll keep this short because I talked about it. But Jamal Murray is the greatest playoff riser of all time against the Lakers. I would have left that Lakers part out, but he fucking shit the bed. Yes, I wouldn't say shit the bed against the Wolves, but the Wolves kind of clamped his ass. But, yeah, Nuggets looked like doo-doo against the Wolves. For 4 of the games, not 3 of them. But, yeah, I'll get onto that later. Closest, Lakers-Nuggets, closest 5-game series of all time. I'm going to keep saying it. I said it 100 times. Closest 5-game series of all time. All right, next we got second round. The Mavs beat the Thunder 4-2. Luka and Kyrie, unguardable, man. They're so tough. I love watching the Mavericks, bro. I'm rooting for the Mavs big time. PJ Washington was superb. He was insanely clutch in some of those games. He had like a bunch of clutch threes. He had those game-winning Free throws in game 6, that was dope. Derek Jones Jr. had multiple 20-point games. He was going dummy. He was awesome. Mavs role players, can't say enough about them. They've just been so clutch for Luka and Kyrie. It's awesome. And Luka, he's been playing good defense. I know some of y'all don't want to hear that. Luka has been clamping, like genuinely clamping, like actually playing very good defense while still being productive on offense while not being 100%. So he's the GOAT, bro. Luka the GOAT. Shea played great. Can't lie, I'm not a huge Shea fan, but like he's just undeniably a fantastic player. And in game 6, dude, he just like wasn't missing down the stretch. He had a couple of games. I don't remember which game it was. Bro just did not miss from mid range, bro. Like there was a game I think he had like 36 points. I don't remember which game. He had 36 points off his straight mid ranges and free throws. No threes, no layups, just middies and free throws. Like, yeah, that's shit. That is shit. This is nuts, bro. Nuts. But game 6 in that series was electric. Got a quick story about that. So me and my brother are driving out to Wyoming. He's a huge Mavs fan. So we're like, all right, we got to lock into this game. It's game 6, massive game. So we find a sports bar in buttfuck, Ohio. I could not tell you the nearest city. Like we were like hours from Des Moines. We were on like the western border of Iowa. Like literally nothing there. Typed in Google random ass sports bar, popped in. There was like 5 people there. Watched the entire Mavs game. We were there for 3 hours. It was actually so much fun. We were like playing pool. We were like ordering food and stuff. It was awesome. But then by the end of the game, everyone left, and they turned like all 10 TVs to the Mavs game, and we were just like literally standing in the middle of the room just watching PJ Washington hit those clutch free throws, and we were going dummy. That shit was lit. And that shit was ironic too, because Shea's season got ended on foul baiting. That was awesome. Because, Shea, he'd be doing that. And then PJ Washington didn't even, like, bait him. He genuinely got hit on the arm. Hit those 3 free throws for the win. Love to see it. Mavs advanced to the Western Conference Finals. And then on the other side, we got the Wolves-Nuggets series. Now, this was pretty entertaining. It was kind of blowouts back and forth. National Blowout Association, that's what NBA stands for. There's been a bunch of blowouts this playoffs, which kind of sucks. They're not fun to watch. But I genuinely thought the Nuggets were my pick to win the finals. I think they're the only team that was going to be able to beat the Celtics. The Wolves pulled it out, man. I don't know how they did it. The Wolves went up 2-0, and then the Nuggets won 3 straight. And then the Wolves somehow clutched up. Blew the Nuggets out in game 6 by 45. Goes back to Minnesota. Wait, did it go back to Minnesota? No. It went back to Denver for game 7. Jeez. Oh, yeah. Went back to Denver for game 7. Game 7 was electric. So I have another story about this one. We were also on the road, me and my brother. We're in Wyoming at this point, and we're driving like just through the mountains. I'm trying to watch it on my computer, like with a little hotspot. Connections going in and out. We're literally in the mountains, middle of buttfuck Wyoming. No connection. We tap into the radio. We have Sirius XM. Tap into the NBA broadcast. They're playing the Denver Nuggets local broadcast because we were actually in Colorado the day of Game 7, so that was kind of fun. Ran into a guy on a hike that was actually at Game 7. That was dope. But we're driving through middle of Wyoming, tap into the radio, play-by-play. I've never actually locked into a game on the radio like that before. Such a weird experience. Definitely just nobody does that anymore, except old people. So that was kind of fun. Also kind of, I'd rather watch the game, but it was still cool to listen to it and imagine it in my head. But literally driving through the fucking mountains, and the Nuggets start choking that shit away. I couldn't keep up. The Wolves just kept getting steals and just kept getting fast break buckets. The Nuggets literally just choked it away. They could not hit a shot. Like, they were blitzing the hell out of Ant, so he really didn't even score that much. But Jokic and Murray were the only dudes on Denver that could score the ball. Murray had 35, and Jokic had 34 and 19 rebounds with 7 assists. But he was 2 for 10 from 3. Like, the part that I was watching it, and the part that I'm listening, like, I can, like he could not hit a 3. Like, such timely threes you think Jokic would hit. Like, he's clutch like that. Like, he'd be hitting those wide open, top of the key threes. He could not hit. He could have had, like, 50 points if he just hit some damn threes, and he couldn't. But I don't want to put the blame on Jokic because nobody else could hit a fucking shot. Michael Porter Jr., 7 points. 7 points in a game 7, and he averaged 22 points per game in the first round of the playoffs against the Lakers. Lakers merchant. So, I'm not putting the blame on Jamal and Jokic. The Nuggets just choked that shit away so badly. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I'm just worried because I don't want the Celtics to win a chip, and I think the Nuggets were the best chance of beating the Celtics in the finals. But we'll see how that goes. The Wolves D clamped, bro. Ant was clamping Jamal Murray late in the game. He had a couple huge steals that turned into fast break dunks. Jamal just had some costly turnovers, man, and no one could hit a damn shot. But then Gobert's fucking fadeaway over Jokic. My goodness, that was hilarious. We were listening to the game in the car, and the announcer, there were Denver Nuggets announcers, so they were like definitely very biased. They were hilarious, can't even lie. But he's like, and Gobert with a fadeaway jumper, oh my God. And of course that goes in. And in my head, I'm like, oh, it's probably like a 10-foot turnaround jumper or something like that. Like, I don't know. I go on my phone later. Bro, that shit was like a deep-ass 2, ugly-ass fadeaway. I don't know how the hell that went in. That was the dagger. That was... If Rudy Gobert is hitting a fucking 20-foot fadeaway, you're toast. You're done. You're done. All right, now we'll move on to the Western Conference Finals. Mavs, Wolves. So this is entertaining. Very entertaining. I kind of wanted the Fat Slob Bowl between Jokic and Luka. That would have been entertaining because they also got their secondary ethical hoopers in Kyrie and Jamal Murray. But, I'll settle for a little Anthony Edwards. He's been kind of disappointing this series, but hopefully he turns it up and gets some entertaining Anthony Edwards action in games 3 and 4. But I'm still rooting for the Mavs. Don't worry. But game 1, Mavs won on the road, 108-105. Luka had 33 and Kyrie had 30. Luka had the game-saving blocked alley-oop on Gobert, and then hit a dagger fadeaway. So tough. Two-way player. People don't want to hear it. Two-way player, man. And the Mavs role players, bro, they've just been doing their job. They've just been getting shit done. It's awesome. The Luka no defense narrative is it's kind of dying in these playoffs. I know. Kind of love to see it. Stephen A is probably not happy about it, his dumb ass. But Ant only had 19 in game 1. Mavs are doing what the Nuggets did. They're just throwing hella doubles at him. Was blitzing the hell out of him. And he's making a lot of good reads. Like he's been dishing the rock well, but at the same time, he's still really young. He's going to make those dumb mistakes. He's just going to huck it. Turnovers, Not a lot he can do about that. So that's just good game planning by the Nuggets and the Mavs. But obviously the Nuggets couldn't capitalize on that. So we'll see what the Mavs can do. If they can keep it up, they can keep Ant. Because Ant's been looking tired. He has not looked great in games 1 or 2. He's been jogging up and down the court. Not looking like Michael Jordan at all. Yeah, not at all. But Jaden McDaniels had 24 points in game 1. He played well. But, yeah, the Wolves just can't keep up with Luka and Kyrie, man. All right. Game 2 was goated. You guys should have watched it. That shit was so lit. Mavs were down 18 points in the second quarter. Everyone thought it was done for. crawled back. Usual Mavs. Crawled back, and when it gets to clutch time, bro, you're not beating the Mavs. You're not beating Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving in clutch time. I don't give a shit who baby Jordan is. They're not beating shit, bro. Luka's step back, bro. Oh, my God, bro. Literally just butter fucking chicken Gobert. Put his ass in a pot. Game time. I was ecstatic. That was so much fun. But Luka had 32, 10, and 13 with the game winner over the depoy. Kyrie only had 20. He missed some crucial free throws. But he still made some good reads and played, somewhat decent defense. Got the job done. But Lively and Gafford were feasting at the rim. Luka and Kyrie just lobbing that shit up. And they were just yam. So many yams. I think they had like 10 dunks combined. Like just an insane amount of alley-oops. So that was super fun to watch. Continuing with game 2, Naz Reid went nuclear. He went dummy, 7 for 9 from 3, but he could not miss. Had a buzzer beater at the end of the first half. That was electric. I know Minnesota was getting hype over that, but Ant kept getting blitzed. Started making some bad reads by the end of the game. He had a really bad turnover at the end of the game. He drives. Could have kicked it to Kyle Anderson in the corner. Tried to get it to Jaden McDaniels, I believe, and then just threw it out of bounds. Pretty ugly. Kind of damn near cost him the game. It was a really crucial possession, and he just threw it away. Just really good defense by the Mavs. Dude, Derrick Jones Jr., fantastic defense. Every time Ant drives to the rim, I swear he was getting met by 3 Mavs defenders every time. He just full steam, goes up, gets hammered. He gets to the line, but he's getting hammered every time he gets up there. So by the end of the game, he didn't want to keep doing that. He didn't want to keep getting his ass beat at the rim. So he was settling big time by the end of the game. He looked so dead, so tired, settling. Yeah, the Wolves are not going to win if Anthony Edwards is not, getting buckets. He passed up an open mid-range in the fourth quarter too. He even admitted it after the game. He was like, yeah, I'm passing up shots. Got to keep shooting the ball more. Yeah, buddy. All right. Do it. So, yeah, he's got to do that shit, bro. Because, Michael Jordan want to pass up a shot in the fourth quarter. He's hucking that bitch up. Yeah, Michael Jordan shot fucking 30 shots a game. All right. I'm just dick sucking. But, yeah. He still looks super tired. Both games 1 and 2. Ant was not looking 100. I wouldn't say 100%. He was just looking really tired. Just gassed. I don't know if it's because he's never been this far in the playoffs. He's not used to it, and he's just kind of exhausted. His body's kind of just shutting down a little bit, or I don't know. But, hopefully he, hops in a fucking cryo chamber and starts hooping again. Shit, buddy. But, this was a crazy stat I just saw on Twitter an hour ago. Anthony Edwards, over the last 3 games, has the worst field goal percentage over a 3-game span in the playoffs in the last 3 seasons. With 29.8%. 29.8% field goal percentage over the last 3 games. And guess who is right in front of him in the 2 spot? Dylan Brooks in 2022. I just think it's hilarious because Ant's getting all the Michael Jordan dick suck, and then now he's looking like Dylan Brooks. I just think that shit's comedy. I'm not saying he's as good as Dylan Brooks. He's obviously a lot better than Dylan Brooks. But he's just getting clamped, and he's just looked so tired, so he's got to do something. But game 2, Cat only played 25 minutes because Nas was going stupid, so they just kept him out. Shit was working until the end. Cat was shooting really bad too. I think he was 4 for 16 from the field in 25 minutes, which is pretty bad. So it makes sense that they kept him out for a while, but at the same time, like, he's your second option. I feel like you kind of gotta, get him in a little bit more. He didn't touch the court for like the majority of the fourth quarter. It's kind of weird to see. But Dallas is up 2-0. Goes back to Dallas for games 3 and 4. So Minnesota, they're going to have to pull a little Denver. Last series, they won 2 on the road. Denver came into their crib, won 2 in a row, and went back home 3 straight. But you know what I'm saying? It's swapped on the Wolves. So they really got to come back. They gotta step up. They got to get their shit right. But yeah, so that was all of the playoff series is leading up to right now, Friday, May 24th. We're currently in the conference finals, but games 1 and 2 of the conference finals. But yeah, so my predictions for the conference finals, I'm gonna say Dallas Mavericks in 6. Because they go home. They got 2 straight games at home. And I highly doubt the Wolves are going to win both of those. So I think the Mavs are going to go up 3-1 on the Wolves. And that's kind of that's pretty killer. So it's going to be really tough for the Wolves. Yeah, just the way the Wolves have been playing, they could prove me insanely wrong right now, but I don't see them winning this series the way that they're playing right now. I said it like 2 minutes ago. They got to figure some shit out. But yeah, the Mavs are just a bad matchup for the Wolves in general because Ant is a good defender. Jaden McDaniels is obviously a fantastic defender. But then you got 2 of the greatest iso ball scorers of all time. I'm not saying they're the 2 best. They're probably top 10, honestly. Like, dude, Luka's him. And then obviously everyone knows Kyrie. Kyrie's goated. But it's like you say, you stick Jaden McDaniels on Luka. Leaves Kyrie Irving with a tired Anthony Edwards. He can't go back and forth all game. He is tired as hell. So, and then they begin the switching Gobert onto Luka, and then he gets his ass in jail. Gets his ass on an island, and he is screwed. And Luka and Kyrie just like get into the paint so easily, and once they get into the paint, the Wolves are toast because they can either pull up. They're both tough at the middies. They can do a little floater. 2 of the best finishers of all time, and then they got 2 insane lob threats in Gafford and Lively. Lobby all day. Like, Mavs game plan is so much fun to watch. Yeah. Wolves got to figure some shit out. Figure it out, man. All right, so for the Celtics series, I'm just saying Celtics in 5. Pretty lame, I know. But Pacers haven't lost at home yet. I already said that earlier. But I would be extremely surprised if the Pacers win both games at home. I'm expecting the Celtics to win at least 1. Yeah, I'm expecting the Pacers to maybe win 1, but Celtics at least win 1. Go up 3-1 or 3-0 on the Pacers. It's not looking good for the Pacers. But I think Tingus Pingus is coming back as well pretty soon. I don't know if he's coming back just yet, but we'll see. But yeah, it's just a Mickey Mouse run to the finals for the Celtics, man. It's lame. It's all right, though. So hopefully Luka and Kyrie, get this series over with, get some rest for the finals, boss up, beat the shit out of Tatum and the Celtics. That's what I would love to see. I would love to see Kyrie get another ring. I would love to see Luka get his first ring and prove all the haters wrong, man. People saying that fucking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is better than Luka Doncic. Get the fuck out of here. Luka is so much better than Shai, and I want Luka to get his first ring. Finals MVP. Put him down on the all-time leaderboard. Would love to see it. And Kyrie would go down as like the best second option of all time. To be honest, man, I just love seeing Kyrie back in the playoffs. Like 2017 was the last time Kyrie Irving made the NBA conference finals. 2017. God damn, it's been a minute since we've seen Kyrie hooping at the highest level, man. You gotta love to see it. Who doesn't love Kyrie Irving hooping at the highest level? I know I do. So, dude, the Mavericks are so fun to watch, dude. Like, Luka's just entertaining, and then you got fucking Kyrie Irving out there just being himself, bro. You gotta love to see it. I love Kyrie and Luka, man. I'm rooting for the Mavs big time. Fuck Boston. Go Mavericks. Yeah, I think that's all I got today for the actual content. I'm going to try to get some episodes out soon. I think I'm going to do an episode pretty soon where I'm like reacting to the all NBA list, and I'll like make my own. I'll give my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? I really got to get someone on this pod soon. I gotta have a co-host. Can't be up here all by myself. It's getting lonely up at the top, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you guys for watching episode 3 of Hitch-Hikers Guide to the League. Drop a what's it called? Follow, subscribe, like, share. You know what I'm saying? Comment, do all of the above. Show some love. Yeah, it's good to be back. Peace.